Hello, third grade. I know that when I printed 13, it printed kind of funky, and it was so long ago, I don't remember which page it was. So I am going to go over both pages. So don't worry if you don't have both pages. When I printed it, it only had one of the pages. So we're still working on the perimeter of the shape. And remember, the perimeter is when you add all the sides together. I remember my trick yesterday, perimeter plus, they both start with P's. So for number 1, they have 8, 3, 8, 3. Now, if you notice, these numbers across from each other are the same. Whenever it is a square or a rectangle, those sides will be like that. So if you don't know what this side is and they have like a 12 here, if this is 12, then that's 12. If this is 6, then that's 6. If this was 1, then that would be 1. So they already started right here. They plugged in all those numbers. They have 3, 8, 3, 8. You're going to add all those together and then write your answer on the line. Please pause the video to do that. For B, you have a square. And the good thing about a square is that every side is the exact same. That's why it's a square. It's one of the rules. So each side here is 4 centimeters. But on this one, they didn't put in those numbers. So you have to put in for each side. So I'm going to put a 4 here. And I want you to finish writing the numbers for the sides and then add all those numbers together to figure out what you would get. How many centimeters is the perimeter? Please pause the video and do that. For C, they have a triangle and they have different sides. There's 6 centimeters, 9 centimeters, and 11 centimeters. So you need to write the number for each of those sides, and I showed you 11 as the first one. And then after you write them, you're going to add all the sides together to find what the perimeter of that triangle is. Please pause the video and work on that problem. Over here, we have 5 meters, 7 meters, 15 meters, and 9 meters. So they changed it up. It's not centimeters anymore. It is meters. So if we were drawing out this shape would be much bigger than the past 3 shapes we've worked with. So I'll just start from the top. And I plug in a 5, and you can plug them in any order that you want. It doesn't matter what number comes next. You could start with 9 or 7 or 15. I just started with 5. Plug in all those numbers into this equation. Then add all the sides to find the perimeter and write it on the blank. Please pause the video to do that. E is just like the last 4 we worked on, except this time we have a pentagon because it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. It's not a quadrilateral or a triangle. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blanks. You will just plug in those numbers into those blanks to finish, and then add them to find the perimeter in inches. Please pause the video to do that. Number 2, Alan's rectangular swimming pool is 10 meters long and 16 meters wide. What is the perimeter? Well, we have 10 and 10, so we have both of those, 16 and 16. We add. I don't have a lot of space here, so I'm not going to write meters. I'm just going to write the digits. So we have 10 plus 16 plus 10 plus 16. What does that equal? Make sure you also, when you write your answer, you include meters. You can include that, like, you have a blank and you fill in what the perimeter is and then meters next to it, or you could write it in a sentence. The pool has a perimeter of whatever your answer is, meters. Please pause the video to answer the question. Three, Lila measures each side of the shape below. So she measured one side 4 inches, this side 2 inches, this side 3 inches, this side 6 inches, and the bottom part is 9 inches. What is the perimeter of the shape? Well, remember, perimeter is plus, so we have to add all these sides together. It is very hard to draw on this with a computer. So we add the 4, the 2, the 3, the 6, and the 9. Now you could, like I did before, think of it as like the blank. You're going to fill in that blank for the answer in inches. Or you could write a sentence here that says the perimeter of the shape is whatever you found the perimeter is, inches. Please pause the video to answer that question. B says Lila says the shape is a pentagon. Is she correct? So you have to explain why or why not. This would be a yes because or a no because. Think about how many sides needs to be in a shape to be a pentagon. And then you will have your answer. When you are done with this, please work on Zern. Some people are way ahead. Some people are right where they're supposed to be, and some are a few lessons behind. Please email me or send me a message on Seesaw or on Classroom if you have any questions.